Good evening. I am David Newsink, and tonight we are going to talk about a topic that has been coming up a lot, and it's the topic of stress. And why does stress keep coming up? Well, because we're in a stressful society. Things are happening to us. So how our body manages stress goes back to the days when this might happen. Oh, my, that's in front of me. I think I am going to do one of these. I am going to either run away or I am going to fight back. So it's the fight or flight response that is associated with cortisol. Now, cortisol is a hormone, and we all know, or my experience is that hormones can be very powerful things. So when stress hits us, our bodies have different responses. We use energy differently. We shut down part of our immune system so that we're ready to run for our lives or fight back. The problem is in our modern society, stress doesn't go really away. And so we're going to talk a little bit about stress management. But the surveys show that in the workplace, 80% of the population is experiencing stress on the job. Now, this persistent worrying effect only affects 183 million people worldwide. So when people say to me, "Oh, I don't have any stress. I'm not bothered by anything," sometimes I think that they're maybe fibbing to me. So the stress management is kind of what we're going to focus on here for a few minutes. So if hopefully this works, I'm going to try and share some stuff on my screen, how we can in our modern society bring those elevated cortisol levels that just never seem to come down into a more manageable range. So here we go. So can you? Yes, you can control cortisol levels. Now, stress management techniques, you can do meditation, coping strategies, you can use a stress ball, you could exercise, daily moderate exercise, take the dog for a walk, do some strength training, nutrition, and there are supplements that have very specific effects. You want to avoid ephedra or related stimulants, but there are cortisol controlling supplements, and we're going to go through a couple of those very briefly and a simple solution and how you can manage that. And of course, you want to reevaluate on a regular basis. So the cortisol connection is what we're going to be sharing this evening. Now, all of this has scientific substantiation, but we're just going to cover the bullet points. So things like magnolia bark has a calming effect and is non-sedating, which is really important while you're driving. Epimedium reduces cortisol levels during high stress. And L-theanine increases the alpha brainwave production, promoting relaxed alertness and concentration. Again, non-sedating, because when you're driving home in traffic, maybe you don't want it to be sedating. And phosphatidylserine, that's a tongue twister, reduces cortisol levels following strenuous exercise. So working out or strenuous exercise, running a marathon, is going to affect your body as well, and this also works with that. And it'll improve mental function and positive feelings. So beta sitosterol balances cortisol and the ratio to DHEA, which supports your immune function. So these are very simple. These are way beyond the effect of taking your B vitamins, and they can improve. This formula, when these are combined together, can enhance the feelings of well-being and control in response to stressful situation, can improve your performance, increase vigor. It's kind of like that Zorro movie. He was very vigorous father. It was a funny scene in the movie. Every time I see that word, it makes me think of the movie Zorro. Better mental concentration and focus. I guess I should stay on focus here. Maybe I'm stressed too. I'll take some of my Cetrol, which is the formula. We're going to control cortisol, so we've called it Cetrol in Canada. That's what we call the product. And it happens to support weight maintenance as well, which is a nice side benefit. So there's a couple things very quickly to highlight ways you can manage your elevated long-term stressful environment and bring the cortisol hormone that damages our immune system and leads to other health problems, and bring that into a more normal range. And it's very simple. This is Cetrol here. Cetrol, you would just merely take capsule in the morning and 2 in the evening, or 3 capsules in the evening, and it'll work with your circadian rhythms and your sleep patterns so that you'll have a better night's sleep and you'll wake up being more refreshed and more focused the next morning. I hope that helped, and we'll talk with you all soon. Bye now.